everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No. Check. Patriots. No. Check. Patriots. Let's go. Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Seven consonants, one vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he fires one incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Carr going to throw. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And look at this. It's a fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Ready, baby, alert, alert. We ready? Set.
Carr to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Shift together here from the D-line. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now the Chiefs spring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
The motion man here, Fleener. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 2nd down and 4. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. Fighting through. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
One receiver left is Hilton.
All right, now look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. And again, this time to the tailback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I wrote that. It helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Shreds the tackle. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. But still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Carr now on 1st down. And for a right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
was a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Carr keeps, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derek Carr, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come out here in the I.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 20. And he cuts it out to and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the incompletion.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this after this. His running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Over.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Into the 4th quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter, seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touch.
be the